All right, you guys, so we are going to be talking about our standard RI.3.4, which says I can determine the meaning of unknown words and phrases, okay? Now, we remember doing this when we were sitting in whole group and we were all working together. We were reading the passages and going back and circling words that we didn't know and then using the clues in the passage to help us figure it out. So context clues, here we go. Context clues are clues in the text that readers use to find the meaning of an unknown word. Ask yourself, are there any clues in the text that readers can use to help find the meaning of a word? So when we talk about clues, we're talking about pictures, surrounding sentences, synonyms, antonyms, different examples or definitions, all right? So as we read our text for today, we're going to remember to circle or highlight any new words that we don't know. And then after we do that, we're going to go back and we're going to try to find some context clues as evidence to help us figure out which word means. All right, y'all ready? Rocks and minerals. The Earth's crust is made up of many different layers of rocks. Geologists study the makeup of the Earth and do research about what they find. Geologists classify minerals into different categories. They put them in different categories based on their properties, such as hardness, streak, or luster. So I've read it my first time through. All right, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it again. And I'm going to really think about the words that I don't know what the meanings are. That way I can go back and figure it out. And the more I've used the context clues, the more I'm going to understand my text, the better I'm going to be able to answer the questions. All right, here we go. Number 2. The Earth's crust is made up of many different layers of rocks. Geologists, I might not know what that word means. Geologists. I don't know why I slapped an extra S on there. Y'all forgive me. Geologists study the makeup of the earth and do research about what they find. Geologists classify minerals into different categories. They put them into categories based on their properties, such as hardness, streak, or luster. I really don't think I understand what properties means either. Let me highlight that word. All right. So I've highlighted the 2 words that I'm looking at that I'm not really sure what their meaning are. So I need to go back and I need to try to find some context clues to help me better understand what that word is meaning, okay? Well, do I have any pictures? No. Do I have surrounding sentences? Of course I do. I have a whole paragraph, all right? So let's look at the surrounding sentences around the word geologist. The Earth's crust is made up of many different layers of rocks. All right, what are we talking about? We're talking about the Earth's crust there. Nothing to do with geologists. Geologists study the makeup of the Earth and do research about what they find. Geologists study the makeup of the Earth and do research about what they find. So what is a geologist? Who is a geologist? Geologist is a person that studies the makeup of the earth and they do research too about what they find. Now sometimes when we're looking at surrounding sentences, it might be the one in front of your word, it might be the one after your word, or it may be down a little bit more. You don't really know, so you have to go and take it sentence by sentence. Okay, digest each sentence until you are reading some clues that you think can help you. All right, geologists classify minerals into different categories, okay? They put them into different categories based on their properties. What are properties? Such as hardness, streak, or luster. All right, so properties I'm gathering are something that geologists use, geologists use properties to help them put minerals, they're helping them put the minerals into different categories, such as hardness, streak, or luster. So the properties are the categories: hardness, streak, and luster. These are the properties of the minerals that are put into the different categories. This one was a little harder because we had to go up and we had to go above and we had to go down, and you really have to think about it. And you know what? You may think you're going a little silly because you're going to be saying it over and over and over. Properties, hardness, streak, and luster. They put these minerals into these categories based off of their properties. What are their properties? Hardness, streak, and luster. It does not matter how many times you have to read it. You read it until you fully understand it, okay? Remember, take it sentence by sentence. Make sure you're understanding each sentence that you're reading. If it has illustrations or pictures, use those. If it has examples or definitions, make sure that you find them and really tear it apart and dig deep into what you're reading, and take your time and you'll do great. All right? See y'all later.